Welcome to the channel, I'm Sam the Ashen. So Palworld just came out, actually on my daughter's birthday, which gives it some bonus points. Like you saw in the thumbnail, I compared it to a cross of Breath of the Wild and Pokemon, and I'll get more into that. I like to compare the game in question to some popular games so that most people can get an idea of what the game is like, while still being accurate. Palworld is said to be an open-world survival crafting monster collecting game. It sits at a rating of very positive on Steam with over 21,000 reviews in the first 48 hours, which is pretty crazy. You make your character right off the bat. It's nothing crazy, not the worst, but not really much customization, but the game is still in early access, so I'm pretty confident that there will be more added, and the designs look pretty good as they are. It's a survival game, so you start with nothing and gather some basic things, and the game does a pretty good job of letting you jump right in and start collecting monsters within the first few minutes, which is definitely a good call because that is really the meat of the game. It's open world right off the bat, and you can pretty much catch anything you can see if you can manage to get their health low enough and maybe with a bit of luck and persistence. There are bigger and badder monsters out there that'll be in your way sometimes, but the game is pretty forgiving when you die. You can just go back and pick your stuff up. There are bosses throughout the map, and training up your monsters to get ready for a big fight is a lot of fun, with the added surprise of being able to catch the boss. Some of them at least. I've only fought a couple, but the ones I've fought, you're able to catch. The game really shines with its integration of monsters into the gameplay loop, encouraging you to build like a base and get decent monsters that will help you take care of getting materials and crafting some better gear to explore more of the map. Each PAL has a special ability and a certain type, like a fire type or leaf type, and then they have an ability, like there's a sheep that you can use for a shield, or maybe you can ride a giant boar, or maybe this little monkey can hold an AK to shoot at its enemies. Yeah, not everything about the game is nice and cute and fluffy. It's got layers. So it has the glider. This is one of the things that reminded me of Breath of the Wild. That and the stamina bar is pretty much exactly like it. And you can climb up cliff faces and mountainsides, and if you run out of stamina, you fall right back down, just like in Breath of the Wild. The game has some really beautiful environments. I explored a lot, and it was pretty much just a valley, grassy forest area, and I was kind of getting worried, but then I looked at the map and realized that it's pretty big, and I explored further, and there is some varied environments. There's this redwood area. It's all interconnected by a fast travel system. You have to be at one of these waypoints to travel. It's got some really picturesque locations. Kind of makes me want to build a base on top of the big rock you saw there. There are some RPG mechanics in the game, which I am personally a huge fan of. You can earn experience from defeating monsters or harvesting or crafting and level up your health, weight, attack, stuff like that. You can also level up your monster pals. There is a whole technology tree where you can unlock different things to craft. A lot of them are essential, but some of them aren't. The AK for the monkeys in there. There's an egg incubator. There's even a grappling gun, which I am definitely looking forward to. I've only had this game for a day, but I've already had some pretty great moments with it. It's definitely got a lot of charm. The graphics look really good. When my tomcat hopped in the hot tub here, it's pretty cute to see. This game has a ton of charm, like I said. Great graphics. It runs really well so far. For all the big releases that we've all been looking forward to that ended up being disappointments, I am really glad to say that Palworld is not one of them. It actually turned out to be what it said to be, and it has a lot of room for growth, and I'm pretty confident that it's just going to keep getting better. As a bonus, it's only $26.99 right now, I think. If the sale is gone, then it'll be $30, which is really good. I don't want to see any more $70 games. You know, we're going to keep seeing it. It sucks, but this isn't one of them. Anyways, I appreciate you watching the video. If you enjoyed it, leaving a like or a comment really does help me out a lot. Every person counts. I am almost to 500 subscribers, so if you want to see more from me, that is definitely the way to go. I only post once a week on Sunday, so I will never clog up your feed. I appreciate you. Have a good one. Peace out.